Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. We are currently finishing up Nutty Noon. That is what we're going to be doing today. We have exactly two more of the power spheres, orbs, whatever they're called. We got one more level. We've got to finish that, and then we've got the boss today. So we're probably going to be finishing Nutty Noon. I have no idea what's after Nutty Noon because I'm playing this game blind, but I would assume there's more after that, because that's, again, it doesn't math quite right in my head. I'm pretty sure there's more. But yeah, we're gonna go straight into Nutty Noon. So, yeah, I've already started the game, so I guess we'll just go right into the first level and get started on it. And it's eerily quiet. Oh, fantastic. That's what I like to start my Kirby levels with. Oh! Hello, secret level room. That's unusual and weird. Why is there a secret bonus room with stuff in it? Okay, I'm confused. Why is there a secret bonus room with stuff in it? I guess we'll find out. Oh, it's a boss gauntlet. That's it. I get the feeling I'm gonna need this. For puzzle solving. Just specifically puzzle solving. I figured that was it. Alright. First orb. Done and done. Alright. Probably gonna need you, aren't I? Or not. It'll just keep the copy ability I already had. I guess that's what we're doing. Okay. Give me your beam. And then we use this for puzzle. Alright, is this the part where I finally get Meteor? No, this is, oh, it's Spark. Alright, no health so far. So it really is just a boss gauntlet. Alright, I can do this with Spark. I wasn't sure. Well, maybe not. Hold on a second. Oh, I can! Fantastic. Alright. Well, now we know that. I figured if they gave you multiple abilities, they were probably expecting them to be cleared with both. What am I gonna need? Whip. Okay. Alright, give me some range again. Alright, I saw that. Getting the feeling I'm gonna need either of these. They're not gonna. I'm just gonna pick the one I have. Yeah, I figured. Alright, I figured that was it. Give me cutter. I figured that was gonna be the puzzle, like, I had to use the cutter, or sword, to cut through my thing. That makes perfect sense for me. I understand completely what I'm going for. Give me... Alright, I'm getting the feeling. Ah! Yeah, and again, we got two hammers that... Okay. Well, that did not go well, but I get the feeling I'm gonna respawn there. Oh! Oh, no, that's well designed. Okay. I just spawned where my last power-up was. That makes sense. Kirby games are fun. Give me this. Alright, and I just need it to pound the stakes, so I'm assuming I'll be fine. Yeah. Which one of these? Aha! There's the energy spears. Now what's under here? Probably food. Oh no, more lives! Fantastic. Okay. Probably time for the final boss fight of this. Or not? Oh. Okay, so that's what it was. It was just a boss gauntlet, and now I'm done with the boss gauntlet, so I get to move on. Alright, that was probably the easiest one yet. Well, in terms of collectibles, not so much in terms of, fighting. Because with the game, you kind of had a feeling that, yeah, they're gonna give you the things you need to complete the puzzles. I'm disappointed that I never got UFO, though. Like, you gave me a UFO boss enemy, and then it doesn't give you UFO? That's weird. Why? Alright, case. Oh, okay, we're just going into the Swirly Galaxy thing. Nutty Noon is almost done. Let's see what... Okay, this is the final ship part, so let's see what fresh hell I'm gonna be walking into. This is obviously the end of Nutty Noon. Oh? Okay, I've got options. I think I will go with... I also am noticing they just added the 2 new ones floating off. I'm imagining these, since those top two weren't here in the original. They just got reinserted here for the remake. I guess I will go with Mecha, because Mecha is good for range. Both range and up close. Oh! Oh, this is... I understand exactly what we're doing. Hi, friend. Grand Doomer. So this is like the final boss version of all the Doomers I've been fighting. I had a feeling they were going to do that. I had a feeling. Oh, I understand. Oh, this is... Okay, I'm getting the feeling Mecha with its charge attack isn't really gonna help me all that much here. Alright, time for second phase. Ow. Okay, well I didn't do well with the mech, so I should probably pick mech again. Okay, that was... So that has actually been tracking with what we've seen from this series, from this game so far. We have been fighting Doomers every other level for a while now. Makes sense that that one of the final ship parts will be guarded by one. It does make perfect sense. You kind of understand where the story is going from there. And what is this? What is this? I actually haven't been reading these. It's the boss of all Doomers, the Golden Grand Doomer. As the skies over Nutty Noon began to warp, this fearsome foe swooped in to claim the spears and their dimension-traveling powers. Okay. I'm realizing the mortar shot can neutralize a lot of this guy's attacks, and he deals some significant damage. Hit him. Got him. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Oh! I understand. I cannot hurt him anymore. I understand. I think I get what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Give me this, lad. Alright. Okay, I understand. Alright, this is a clever way to do a boss fight. Alright. He is invincible until I knock him out of his last phase. With the ability spears. With the super abilities that I've been getting. Oh! Perfect. Alright. Perfect. That's all 5 pieces. Alright. Perfect. The ship is now complete-ish. We're still missing some energy spears, but it's probably fine enough to travel through space-time now. Right? Because that's what it was designed to do, according to the thing. Oh yeah, you did it, Kirby. The lure's back in business. The oars, both wings, the emblem, and the mast. Yep, it's all there. The moment I've been waiting for. It's here. You're my hero. And a promise is a promise. I owe a trip to my home. A trip to Halcondra. Halcondra exists in another dimension. It's super far away, but the lure can fly there in the blink of an eye. Pack some snacks, Kirby. We're off to Halcondra. Okay. It's pretty. Oh. Alrighty then. Okay, Kirby's gonna deal with it. Alright, fantastic. Alright. So what's the story? Kirby, that dragon. Its name is Landia. It lived on this planet for ages, but it's always been fast asleep. Recently, however, it awoke and went on a rampage. Please, Kirby, you must defeat that crazy dragon. I know I've asked a lot from you, but this is it, I swear. Okay. Can I go back to the previous levels, or am I stuck here? Oh, here's the world map. Okay, so where am I? Ah. Okay, that makes more sense. Level 6 egg engines. Okay. There's more there are in fact 2 more levels set on Halcondra. That makes sense. Ah. I understand. I can now just warp between Popstar and Halcondra now. Ah, I get it. Well, there's any real reason to. Let's go to Merry Magaland. Because we've beaten everything here. Unless I want to fight the bosses again, I'm pretty much done and I don't have to anymore. Crackler. Alright. Ah! Lord Starcutter has come to play in Merry Magaland. Interesting. You're in the dress of Mask for Grand Doomer. Wait, the Grand Doomer doesn't have its own... Okay, that's weird, but... Also, I figured out what these are. There's 3 of these. There's 3 of these per round. So if you find them... So there's just 3 of them hidden in random places. That is what they are. That is what I have learned about what they're supposed to do. They are just, you're supposed to find 3 of them every day. I don't know where they are beforehand. They're just in a random spot, and you're just supposed to find them. Yeah, like here. Nego! And then the final one, I honestly God have no idea where the final one might be. They're just hidden around the planet somewhere. They're just hidden somewhere around the place. I found 2, but I don't know where the 3rd one is. But yeah, there's just 3 of them hidden around the place. And I don't know where, and they spawn in randomly, so you have no idea beforehand where they're supposed to be. Just find them. That is the goal for you. Just find out where they are. And I don't know where this... there's the 3rd one. Okay. And that's all 3 for today. We found all of today's hidden Megalors. Come back tomorrow to begin a new search. Yeah, they spawn in once a day, and you can only find them once a day. But we have found them, nonetheless. Okay, so... Alright, well, in any case, that's going to do it for today, I think. So... Switch over to story mode. So we have beaten the main story for Planet Popstar. Now we gotta move on to Halcondra. That's about all I've got. We gotta move on to Halcondra and finish some things over there. But now we can, in fact, travel through them, which is great. Yeah, and then obviously the Lord Starcutter is just accessible from the map regardless. So, pretty fun. Pretty fun overall. I enjoyed the fact that we can do that now. Are there any new things? I don't think so. No. Because all my other things are locked behind stuff. And all my other things are locked behind energy spheres, which I can't do unless I beat Halcondra 100%. So, I'm not going to be able to find everything. Yeah, there's nothing else that I can do. I need to just clear the Halcondra. Alright, well, I think with that then, we are going to leave this episode here. So, we are actually 1 away from unlocking our next copy room. So that's actually pretty good. Alright, I think we'll do that then. We'll do that next time. But for right now, I think we're going to leave this episode here. And we are going to continue onward with this story next time. Because obviously we still got... Actually, how many... I should probably check. How many levels do we got in each? Because I can check that real fast. But... energy spears. Okay, so again, three levels per. That makes perfect sense. Alright. So we're gonna have to finish... So we're gonna be starting with egg engines next, then. So that'll be a thing. But... Yeah, we'll have to finish egg engines. That's easy. Well, easy-ish. We're gonna have to play through egg engines and then continue into the final level, I'm assuming. I have no idea how many levels are left, but... Well, actually, I would assume... Well, actually, I assume based on my math, 21... 85... I assume based on my math, there is one level left. Okay. So, well, one world, I guess, would be more accurate. But in case, we're going to leave this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter in the description below. Be sure to check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month. It does really help me out. And you guys get access to a bunch of cool perks that are my way of saying thanks. So be sure to check those out. Links down in the description. Be sure to go check out my Discord. I like connecting with people over there. Please go do that. Check out my Twitch. I stream Saturdays and Sundays. I would appreciate it if you were to come and hang out. Just go do that. That's easy. Every Saturday and Sunday, just come hang out. Also, finally, if you want to see more content from me, then be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen. The top video is the most recent video. It may or may not be this video. Whereas the bottom video is very recommended to you based on what you've already seen from me. So if you want to try something new or see more of what you like, then be sure to check both of those videos out. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!